what's up guys, Second Kirby here, back again with some more Kirby's Mod of Minecraft. Oh yeah, so we left off, we made a passive mob farm with delightful dirt. We went exploring for various stuff, and we got Eisnia, and got some orange chalk. Between episodes, I did get a sniffer. It took a while, but I finally found one. The unfortunate part is that this guy does not operate very quickly. So he sniffs for stuff every 8 minutes, and Quark decided to add ashen saplings as a drop from sniffers, and also Productive Bees has this stupid bee that you can get from sniffers. So yeah, that slowed things down a little bit. It took me like 5 tries to get a torchflower seed. But I'm worried about this torchflower seed. I'm worried about this torchflower seed going away if I like grow it and then harvest the torchflower. Let's see. Because maybe I should look. Let me look that up really quickly, because I want to know if I'm going to lose the torchflower seed before I plant it, so I'll be right back. Okay, breaking the crop will result in the torchflower seeds going away, so I need to make sure I keep the torchflower seeds. Because, like, it took me 40 minutes to get the first one. I am not waiting that long again. So I'm thinking garden cloche. I'm thinking I may want to get a garden cloche at this point, so that way I can make sure that I still have the torchflower seeds later. So let's figure out what I need to do. So iron mechanical component, I would probably want an engineer's workbench for that. Incandescent light bulb, I need an engineer's workbench for that. Basic engineering block, I'm gonna need some coke, or I'm gonna need some, I'm gonna need some, whatever the heck, it's creosote oil. Okay, then I need some glass. Okay, so let's get a, let's see, engineer's workbench. Oh yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I added a mod called collapsible groups to my pack, which allows me to stack like items, just, you know, based on what I've managed in here. There are some built in, like potions, tipped arrows, enchanted books, colored glass blocks, terracotta, and then there are some that I defined myself. So one of them is Actual Editions banner patterns. We got Actual Editions drills, lamps, advanced beehives, ancient tomes, charm fragments, CAD colorizers. You know, I have a bunch of like items stacked together, so that way they don't take up a bunch of room in JEI. It's pretty helpful. So let's see. I'm gonna want the crafting components pattern. So it's gonna need lead, iron. Okay, lead. I think I've picked up some lead. Yes, I have. All right, but I'm going to want the engineer's workbench as well. And I will need that engineer's workbench later when I want to do the advanced engineer's workbench. So, yeah. Let's see here. So that's also going to... Okay, so let's see. Coke, brick. So I need... Okay, so I need 9 sets of this, so I'm going to need 36 bricks, 9 sandstone, and 36 clay. All right, let's see. Clay. It's in here. Don't have enough. All right. Maybe just give me a second while I figure out. Okay, so mud goose breaded. I can get it from brushing sand in a trail ruins. Enriching mud. Yeah, that was what I wanted to do for getting clay. So either way, I need more clay, so I'm gonna be right back. As soon as I get some clay, then we'll be good. All right, coke bricks. Now I just need a hammer in order to form it. So whoops. Let's see. Engineer's hammer. Gonna need a couple ingots of iron, which I have plenty of. Okay, so some string, which we have. And then we also need a couple sticks. Perfect. And this can be added to my morpho tool. What? That's not right. That's not right. What the heck? Oh, what the? Well, the door is broken. That's not where I wanted it. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. So, guess we might as well see. If the hammer produced by duping it still works. Wow! I just duped a hammer. Oh my god. Vazki, I think I found a bug. What the heck? How? How does this happen? Oh my god. Okay. I don't even know how that happened. I'm just surprised. Okay. So that's going to take a little bit of time to cook. So I think I did. Explain. I do have the advanced coke oven as well, which I kind of yoinked from FTB Stone Block 4 pack because, you know, why not? Unfortunately, the recipe that I chose requires a reaction chamber because I could not find another way to make this work. Because I wanted to be able to combine the coke bricks, the iron, and the creosote oil into a block, and I couldn't really think of a machine to do that other than the reaction chamber. So, reaction chamber it is. But yeah, I need a bucket of creosote oil in order to do that, and a block of iron. So, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time to process. I mean, I'm gonna need the treated wood anyway. So yeah. Gonna need some lead, gonna need some copper, gonna need some iron. What's I need for this? Blue dye and paper. Alright. That's easy. And luckily I have plenty of cornflowers. Hold on, do I have some blue dye in here? Yes, I do. Alright. About some extra alliums. Don't have any in there. What about... Actually, hold on a second. It's other flour. Where can I get these? Okay. Let's just get a bunch of them. I might as well just get a bunch of other flowers, because why not, right? Like, I could just toss these in the fire, and then we should be good. Yeah, there we go. And since I'm down here, take some lead. Alright. Might as well just dupe some blue dye for a little bit while I'm waiting for him. That will do. Hammer needs to be on. Or, well, let's see. That will do. Then we just need paper and 3 of these. Engineer's blueprint. How are we doing over here? Not taking as long as I thought it would. Did my sniffer pick something else up? Because if I get another torchflower seed before I get the garden cloche, I'm going to... Nope. You know, you need to be better at sniffing up torchflower seeds, my guy. What I was about to say was, if I got another torchflower seed before I got the garden cloche, I would just like, I don't know, I would just like plant the torchflower and then just like be done with it. But nope. Let's see. Can I get a, about a tank, tank, maybe? Like a Mekanism float tank? Would I be able to do that? Maybe. I might be able to do that for, I might be able to do that for storing my creosote oil. Like, why not, right? I think it shouldn't be terrible to do this. If it is bad to do that, then whoops. All right. Maybe I should come back once this is done. This is gonna take a little bit of time. Well, that didn't take that long. I think I was probably waiting for like a couple minutes or something. I just like harvested the farm, so let's just go ahead and break that down. And now we have some creosote oil. I think the only downside is I'm fresh out of wood, which is kind of a problem. I mean, I have azalea, I have a little bit of spruce, I have a lot of oak saplings, and I did add a bunch of stuff to my to-do list in order to do the create tree farm, which I probably should do. Wouldn't be the worst idea to do that. So I think I have yes, I do have some shafts. I need like 2 sets of linear chassis, so we're gonna need some andesite alloy. Don't think we have any. It's not that hard to make. All right. Let me go ahead and make. Let me go ahead and make stuff for the create tree farms because I really do need some. I really do need some automatic wood at this point. Maybe just give me a little bit. Of course, one of the things that I need in order to get the tree farm is easier once you have Mekanism. And I don't need to rush anymore because now I have torch flowers. So I can just use this one seed to really quickly just make some torch flower. So this. There we go. As expected, that did turn into the torch flower only. So yeah. But the good news is I don't have to rush on. The garden clutch anymore, which is good because I was still trying to figure out like how much stuff did I actually need for all of this, and the answer is a lot. Like, the answer is a lot of stuff that I need in order to get the tree farms. So, I mean, super glue isn't that bad. Deployers are easier once you get into Mekanism because of this recipe. Yep. All right, so let's see. Torch flower. I think maybe what I should be doing is maybe a configurator so that way I can dump lava in here, and then some cables or some conduits maybe, so that way I can like, you know, quickly and easily. Hang on a second. Okay. Anyway, so configurator so that way I can dump lava in here, and then some energy conduits so that way I can get power out of the energy cell, and then maybe metallurgic infuser so that way I can get some steel and get started with Mekanism. Probably be the best way to go. So, but I'm gonna need steel first because the configurator is not on my to-do list, but configurator does need steel, so I'm gonna need to do that. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna want a metallurgic infuser. Gonna need some osmium, which I think I have a little bit of. Yes, I do. Do we have any osmium ingots? Nope. So, here. Take my osmium. Oh yeah, actually, since I'm thinking about it, let's see, mob. Yeah, so Sophisticated Backpacks recently added a mob catcher upgrade. Captures passive mobs into backpack storage slots with sneak right click. So yeah, passive and hostile mobs. That's a thing. All right. All right, so osmium, good to go. I'm gonna need a couple furnaces. All right, that should be easy. Then we're gonna need 2 redstone, 4 iron. Again, easy. That, please. All right, metallurgic infuser. A metaller what? Metallurgic infuser. Did I stutter? All right, let's go ahead and do extract here so that I can do this. All right, and I'm going to want an enrichment chamber as well. So let's see. So enrichment chamber would be the next thing that I want. So basic control circuit, that's gonna need osmium with 2 redstone. So I'm gonna need 4 redstone for that, and then we're gonna need some steel. So that would be, I think, hold on, how much carbon do I get for everything? 20 for charcoal. Not bad. All right, give me just a bit to craft, because this is gonna take a while. The perfect foundation. All right, so we got a steel casing. I just need a couple more iron, and then we can make our enrichment chamber. But not done yet, because I still need some conduits. So yeah, let's might as well just go ahead. I was thinking I might as well just go ahead and make some vibrant alloy, because I have a bunch of that. So yeah, that'll be easy peasy. Okay, so energetic, I believe, is... Yes, it is that. And then we need glowstone and an ender pearl. Yeah, so we need glowstone and an ender pearl to get vibrant. Yes, that is the recipe now. I don't know why they changed the recipe so that way it requires this, but I'm not gonna question it. All right, where's my conduit binder? Let's see, conduit. I think no, hold on. It's that one, okay. That should be enough conduits for the time being. Like, I mean, I have this vibrant alloy just from a random chest, so, like, you know, that'll do some work. That'll do some good work. All right, I'm gonna need to pick all this stuff up. At least I can pick this up with Mekanism. That's nice. All right, let's do energy cell here. Why is all my energy gone? Did it get... If my energy got transferred into there, then okay. If it didn't, and I lost it, then boo. Okay, well, good news is that still has power. Painting machine, how about we just put you here? Enrichment chamber, you can go here. My power's gone. All right, so that's just great. But good news is we have some power transfer now, which means we can do more things. This can go away. So I'm gonna need 2 iron. Gonna need an osmium, which I have. And I'm gonna need a steel. Yeah, which is easy. It's easy if I have power, which I seem to not have anymore, which is rude. All right, bucket. I need a bucket. Buckets. How do I not have a... This freaking salmon. I'm dumping the salmon out. I don't need it right now. That'll do. Huh. Is this... Oh, it lost its sides. What the heck? Yeah, extract... Do not insert, please. Weird. Yeah, let's just say extract only. So that way it will actually do that. And then we can do that. We're going to need to crush a little bit more iron. How much iron do I have in here? Just unsmelted. None. All right, well. Thank you. All right, infusing efficiency. Costs a little bit more than I... Well... Wait, hang on. I only need one. I only need one steel for the time being, but the bad news is there's carbon stuck in here. So we're going to have to do something about that. Not the worst thing in the world, but, you know, not the best thing either, so... Alright. Steel. To iron. Configurator. There we go. Now we can... Advancement. Configure everything. Alright. Which keybind is it for Mekanism? Is it N? Yes, it is N. Alright. Yeah, might as well just do that so that way I can just, like, set it and forget it for the time being. Granted, I am gonna need to get lava pumping over here. And I am going to need to upgrade my magmator. Let's see. So magmator upgrade would be... Okay, so it'd be 5 energized steel, 2 hardened capacitors, and a dielectric casing. Not bad. Not bad. Especially considering I can do this in this pack anyway. Let's see. Yeah, hardened capacitors, basic capacitors. Yeah, that's a lot of micro crafting, unfortunately. Now, I mean, Powa is a good mod. It's just like, again, the micro crafting. Okay. I think. Let's see. So I have power transfer. I think maybe Flux Networks. Flux Networks would probably be a good thing to get into so that way I can get some wireless charging going. So, Flux. I'm going to need some obsidian and some redstone. Alright. Do I have, like... do I have 8 stacks of redstone to like, send or something? Might as well find out. I may have a lot more redstone over in this farm over here, just because witches. So, let's find out. I took all the redstone out of here, so no, I don't have any extra redstone. Lovely. All right, so that's not great. Do I have extra obsidian? Let's find out. I do. That'll do. I wonder if this much redstone will be enough. It might be. Do I have these somewhere? Yes, I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the saplings away for the time being. I think 6 stacks of redstone should be enough. Yeah, I feel like it should be fine. All right. I will be right back as soon as I find bedrock. Here we go. Finally found some bedrock. think my downside to this pack is that I installed flat bedrock, which means it takes a little longer to get to bedrock than I thought it would. So yeah, not great, but not bad. All right, so obsidian there. Then we need to just... I already turned off my magnet, so we should be good to go. So redstone. Yeah, just... No, not that one. There. There we go. All right, that should be enough flux dust for a long time. Now we just have to get back. Wait, now I just have to get back home. So I will be right back. Okay, we're just going to make it simple for right now. Flux controller and flux plug. That's really all I need for the moment. So I'm going to need, let's see, a lot of flux cores. So we're going to need 25, but these only... okay, so... Yeah, just give me a couple stacks of this stuff. Give me some obsidian as well. And I'm also going to need some blaze powder. Yeah, so... Gonna need some more of that. Luckily, I can give a blaze rod to you. And we'll be good to go. But I'm going to need some more ender pearls. Oh, there's already an Eye of Ender in here. That's handy. Not sure where that Eye of Ender came from, but I am not going to question it. Okay, so flux. Well, I'm gonna need more than I thought. All right, so definitely gonna need some ender pearls. Like, luckily, ender pearls are pretty easy. I just have to go over here. I'll just do that many and just let's see how we do in terms of like how many flux cores I get. Not great. All right. So we're gonna need 5 more flux blocks, which is gonna need more. It's gonna need more obsidian, which means I do not have enough. Well, I don't have enough anything, so that sucks. All right, I'm gonna need this tank. Yeah, I'm gonna need this tank, and I should probably get... Let's see, fluid conduit? I should be able to do a vibrant fluid conduit. Like, that should be easy. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. I think. Let's just double check that. Yeah, so that's fused quartz, vibrant alloy, conduit binder. Yeah, that's easy. I've got the stuff for that. Except for the fact that all my ender pearls are out here. Give me just a second to get everything.
What will happen next? Be sure to tune in to the next episode of Kirby's Mod in Minecraft.